I uh, start being live and direct. What's good? What's good? Anybody in the chat room, please let me know so I can make sure everything is crisp. Thank you. I'm gonna give people a chance to join the chat room. That is. Just give me 1 second. Holler at a couple of people. Sounds like the thing is good, so I can take it from there. What's going on, everybody? This your boy, live and direct and full effect after 8:32. Y'all already know how good it is. So, I still see people on Facebook, still dissing Black Panther and its success and all this other good stuff. And I'm really getting tired of looking at that shit. I'm gonna just be honest with you, 1010, because it's foolish at this point. The way I see it is just friggin' foolish at this point. And my thing is, I'm not. If you don't want to go see the movie, that's totally fine. That's totally fine with me. Give me a second. Well, sorry about the delay. But anyway, I just wanted to address a lot of the dissing of Black Panther. Now, people by now ought to know they pretty much ain't gonna stop the momentum of Black Panther. So it is what it is. But what I will say about Black Panther is, I'm shouting out to Ryan Coogler. It's good to see us prove a damn point. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why I wanted the movie to be successful. I wanted the movie to be successful because I wanted us to prove a frigging point. And that's my main thing. Now the studio is gonna make as much money as they can. Okay, let them make their money. But here's the thing though. You very same people talking about we making all, Ryan Coogler and the Black Panther people are making all the money for Stan Lee. Okay, I get that. And I'm telling people, black people, okay, let's do this on an independent level. Let's raise $200 million on an independent level, $100 million, hell, 50, $90 million, because you can make a good movie between 50 and $100 million. You can make a blockbuster movie, just with that kind of budget anyway. But here's my thing, and if you don't like the movie, hey, I mean, if you don't want to go see the movie, don't see it. But a lot of people are just taking the dissing of the movie overboard, and it's just getting fucking tired. You sound like a scorn. But here's the thing that I like about Black Panther. First of all, it gives Ryan Coogler leverage to make the Mansa Musa movie, which him and Michael B. Jordan been talking about. He doesn't have to go to people like Forrest Whitaker or other people to make his movies. He has them by the nuts. He like, hey, Ryan Coogler can be like, hey, I made y'all 700 as of February 2000 and February 27, 2010. I made y'all $700 million. I hate when people try to text me. I hate when people just do that. I apologize, guys. But here's my thing. Uh, Now he has leverage in the negotiation room with these studios or other production companies. If not, he need to make his own production company because I'm for sure he doesn't have a production company from what I researched. I know F. Gary Gray has a production company for sure. Uh, F. Gary Gray does, but Ryan Coogler in particular, he doesn't. Because his first movie, Fruitvale Station, he had to get money from Forrest Whitaker, and then the remake of the Rocky movie he had to get money from Sylvester Stallone, and that turned out to be a success. So now he didn't had three straight successful movies. He has leverage in the negotiation room to make that Mansa Musa movie. Now, whether or not he will get the necessary money, that's always negotiation. But he does have leverage. He does have a proven background that he can make a movie uh, to make a blockbuster movie, which is what Black Panther is. So I'm looking at the long term thing, because every director has had to do a movie they don't want to do or had to do a movie that not so that's on a tight budget or per se. Even though he had the budget to do what he had to do in this particular situation, I'm looking at the long term thing because this have shown that if you give us the necessary budget, we can do the damn thing. I know they're going to make a Black Panther 2, and they're going to have Ryan Coogler back on Black Panther 2, man. Shout out to Brian Davis, live and direct. What's popping and what's dropping. I'm looking at the long term thing, and not just for him as a black director, but all the black directors. Now, I'm not saying that we should constantly go to white people. We should use that as a backup plan. To get money from white studios, I'm going to say this: we should use that the white studios as a last resort to get money from. We should use a white production company as a last resort to get money from. I can see it that way. That should be our last resort. Now, a lot of these people talking about, well, the studio's gonna make all the money. And listen, some of your favorite black exploitation movies were funded by white money. Shaft, Superfly, uh, that's just to name a few. The Mac. A lot of your black classics, like Tariq Nasheed had said, black exploitation movie funded movies like Jaws, funded movies like The Godfather, funded the big blockbuster movies like Star Wars. It funded it kept Hollywood popping and dropping. You know what I'm saying? Meteor Man, thank you, SL. A lot of your favorite black movies, historically speaking, have been funded by white people, have been funded by white studios. But yet you complaining about another black man two black men who took the credit as a screenwriter and who took a credit as a fucking director. You complaining about him blowing it up. Well, we didn't support Umar Johnson, which I'm not going to keep on getting on Umar Johnson because that's a dead topic. But why are you trying to make it seem like we care? We care. Why does it make you people gonna fuck with entertainment? That's the first and foremost thing. People gonna fuck with entertainment first and foremost because sometimes we need to relieve ourselves from fucking stress. That's why we'll pay for entertainment. That fucking $7, $10 that we make, that we gonna give the fucking uh movie theater, not including the popcorn and shit like that. That's a piss in a bucket. Now, if enough of us give that $10, okay, that's gonna make profit. But here's the thing: stop comparing us not supporting Umar Johnson, us supporting Black Panther, to Umar Johnson like he's doing something progressive. It has been proven that this dude has had the opportunity to get millions of dollars, not only in the United States, but in Africa and other places. All the traveling this dude doing, he ain't came up with $1 million. He ain't got that whole $1 million. And I'm not trying to diss this brother. I'm really not, because it's just a sad situation what's going on. But let's talk about logic for a goddamn minute. All that money this motherfucker that then came across, he can't build that fucking school. And that's the end of the discussion on that. Anyway, a lot of your black movies, your favorite black movies, have been funded by white people. I can go all day. You can look this up. This is nothing. This is nothing secret. A lot of your best black movies have been white funded. Coming to America. A lot of your favorite Eddie Murphy movies have been funded by white people. Eddie Eddie Murphy just got residuals off the screenwriting credits. That's where Eddie Murphy's money come in at. But he didn't started producing movies until probably, I want to say, Boomerang, right around that time. And I think that was white funded, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just throwing that out there. Anybody have the box office? I mean the credits. Just let me know right now. But a lot of your biggest black movies, your your cult classic black movies, have been funded by white people, but yet people are dissing uh, Ryan Coogler for doing Black Panther. Isn't that what we wanted to prove to these people, that we can make a movie just like them? Because a director has a lot of responsibilities. If you have a fucked up director in a movie, you gonna have a flop. If you have a fucked up director or a fucked up screenwriter, or the director and the screenwriter don't have no chemistry, you're gonna have a fucked up movie. Those are two things you cannot have in a movie, for sure. I don't give a damn if you produce, that motherfucker gets $1 billion in production budget. If a motherfucker cannot produce as a director and a screenwriter, or have the relationship with the screenwriter and director, that movie's gonna flop, and it's gonna flop very hard. So we need to stop complaining about shit. We we slaves. Come on. It's just getting fucking tiring, and I'm probably gonna take some time off social media in the process of this. I'm just going to take some time off social media, because it's too much bitching and moaning about this fuck shit, and it just got my nerves up right now. And I want to see that Ryan Coogler do good. I want to see B. Jordan do good, because Michael B. Jordan is already, his career is going to be on, his pay grade is going to be on another level. I think his upfront money was like $1 million, so his pay grade gonna go up, because they already comparing this dude to Heath Ledger in Batman, and then Ryan Coogler, his pay grade as a director is gonna go up, and his leverage as a director is gonna go up. So we're not looking at it from, and this should inspire other future black directors, future black producers, future black screenwriters to do what these guys are doing. But I want to do this shit on an independent level. I'm not going to sit up here and waste my time shitting on white people bringing their money out. Because guess what? If Black Panther had a flop, guess what? Them white folks would have said all types of fuck shit. Would have had every excuse in the world to. They would have every fucking excuse in the world to say this motherfucker is finna flop. You said they about to start filming on Creed 2, but I know Sylvester Stallone directing it. So does Ryan Coogler have anything to do with this one? Is he writing the screenplay or something? Brandon Davis. I love active people in my chat room. Hold on, give me a second. Hot second. I gotta look something up. I want to see if he got anything with the second Creed. supposed to be another Creed coming out. Creed. Yeah. I'm just trying to. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm trying to look this up and I can't find anything on it. But I do know for sure. I do know for sure. Hold on. You got a badass wife, I'll tell you that, Ryan Coogler. Her little chocolate thing. She can get it. He is not directing it. Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. I was wondering if he had a screen, if he's writing a screenplay or anything, because that's what I was trying to find out. If he had anything to do with it, for sure. But he sure did bring the Rocky movie back to life. Oh, okay, okay. He is writing the screenplay. Okay, okay. According to the database, he is writing the screenplay. Okay, okay. That's cool. Another brother directing it. Hold on. I thought it for sure Sylvester Stallone was doing it. I'm trying to look this guy up, so I'm not trying to put a pause in the. Okay, isn't you're right, 100% right. You on point. I love it. Thank you, appreciate it, Brandon Davis. For sure, for sure. So this is gonna give this guy a lot of leverage here. It's gonna give Brian Coogler a lot of leverage in Hollywood, and that's what you want. But my advice to Ryan Coogler is to get some of your stuff funded on the independent level. Because what I will say is this: there needs to be a real Black Hollywood, and what I mean by that is we do need to fund our own stuff from schools on down to filming, on down to other important entities. We do need our own Black Hollywood. Let's say we got an Asian brother right here. Asians got Stephen Campbell. Yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just saw us. Yeah, yeah. He's another brother for sure, and that's a good thing for him too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Sylvester Stallone, by the way. I used to be, but after him having those nigga jokes, you know what I'm saying? Having that nigga comment, I'm not a fan of that. But you know, the fact that those brothers are trying to do something, I'll watch the movie. You know, because to me right now at this point in my life, I don't give a fuck about Sylvester Stallone, but I'll watch the movie just to support the director more than that motherfucker. He's gonna make his money regardless. Sylvester Stallone's gonna make his money anyway. That's where we gotta take into account. But I digress. But back to what I was saying, we gotta fund our own shit. Education system. We gotta fund our own police force, and we definitely gotta have our own film industry. Let's say I'm an Asian brother. Asian brother got Bangkok. They have their own film industry. The Asian people have Hong Kong as a film industry, and then they have Tokyo. Tokyo is like the Asian Hollywood, and then Indian people have Bollywood or Calcutta, if that's the city. Uh, Calcutta is their, as they call Bollywood. A lot of people don't know. Some people would consider Bollywood just as big as Hollywood. And then you got in England, you got London. In Europe, you got Paris. Italy, you got Rome. You got, white people got multiple options to uh, to a movie industry. For but for black people, we don't have a film industry, you know, that could be funded on the independent level like that. We'll get some shit that put out on DVD, you know what I'm saying, here and there, but we don't have a real film industry. We don't. Because if white people wanted to shut down black directors like Tyler Perry, they can. If white people wanted to shut down people like Spike Lee, they can. And I wouldn't say they all the way shut down Spike Lee because he does produce some of Malcolm Lee's uh, Malcolm Lee's movies, like which they pretty much share 40 Acres in the Mule for the most part. They share that. You know, of course, Girls Trip, Malcolm Lee, that's actually his nephew. You know, but we need to be able to fund things on an independent level. This is the blueprint of what we need to do. We don't need to just keep on, you know, if we got to, we got to. But I would prefer us to fund our own movies on an independent level. That's my main thing. And congratulations to Ryan Coogler. I'm proud of Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of all the casting of Black Panther. They're definitely gonna have to come out with a Black Panther 2 for sure. And I'll be looking forward to see Creed 2. I'll be looking forward to that. So it is what it is, man. But shout out to SL and shout out to Brandon Davis. This is your boy live and direct in full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. So good night and y'all have a good day.